Alright, let's just get right into it. Breaking news, the Knicks just traded for OG anunoby. I was expecting this trade maybe at the trade deadline, but definitely not on a random Saturday afternoon. The trade package was the Knicks get OG anunoby, Malachi Flynn, Precious Achiuwa, and the Raptors get Immanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, and a second round pick. First, the Knicks side, I love this trade. OG anunoby is a perfect fit with this team. He comes in and replaces RJ Barrett, but he's much better than RJ Barrett. OG is a much better shooter from deep than RJ, especially off the catch, which majority of OG shots from deep will be on the Knicks. OG this season is shooting 37.4% from deep on 6 attempts this season, and he has shot 36% or above on the same volume for the past 4 seasons, including this season. While RJ Barrett has never consistently shot good from deep, always shooting 34% or below, except in the 2020-21 season when he shot 41% on 4 attempts a game. Besides being a better shooter from deep than RJ, OG doesn't need the ball a lot to be effective. OG knows when to cut, when to slide into open spaces around on the perimeter, and the other stuff you want with a guy playing next to high usage stars like Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. Not to mention, while RJ is a very solid to good point of attack defender, OG is one of the elite point of attack defenders in the league. Now the Knicks have OG, Josh Hart, and Dante DiVincenzo as their main point of attack defenders. All of them are capable of guarding positions 2 through 4, giving the Knicks a lot of versatility defensively. Malachi Flynn is a okay backup point guard, and Precious Achiuwa gives them much needed big man depth since they lost Mitchell Robinson for the season. He will play majority of his minutes as the backup power forward, but he can also play some minutes as their backup center. The Knicks' only other backup big men are Jericho Sims and Taj Gibson, which Taj Gibson at the age of 38 does not need to be getting a lot of minutes anymore. Also, the Knicks didn't give up a lot of draft compensation to get OG, only giving up a second round pick. I thought OG would cost at least 1 first round pick, but I can see why. OG's on the last year of his contract, and the Knicks, I believe, have until next Saturday to agree on a contract extension with him. If they don't, OG will become an unrestricted free agent this offseason, which makes things really messy, and they did all this for nothing. But I imagine the Knicks will agree to a contract extension with him or just bring him back in the offseason. Now, for the Raptors side, I don't love the draft compensation they got back, but I do like they got Immanuel Quickley in this trade. Immanuel Quickley, in my opinion, is still scratching his potential, and that wasn't going to fully happen with the Knicks, especially with how weird Tom Thibodeau has been managing his minutes as of late. With the Raptors, I can totally see him fully reaching his potential, and him next to Scotty Barnes is a great fit. Quickley's combination of his shooting from pull-ups to off the catch is much needed on the Raptors. Quickley is also already a solid playmaker, I believe, with more room to grow with more on-ball reps. Him running pick and rolls with Scotty will be fun to see, and I believe it could be very effective. Quickley is also a good point of attack defender. Love the activity he shows on the ball. He's great getting around screens, and love the activity he shows off the ball. Now, with RJ Barrett, maybe he finally breaks down the Raptors, but I'm not the biggest fan on his fit next to Scotty Barnes long term. Besides needing to trade for RJ in order to make this trade work money-wise, I understand them taking a chance on him, seeing, hey, maybe he finally takes a leap here and he works out. I also like this move because it looks like the Raptors are heading in the direction of trading Pascal Siakam as well and finally blowing it up. Finally committing to a rebuild, which they have needed to do for the last 2 years. I appreciate you watching this video. Let me know in the comments your opinion about the trade. See you on the next one.